Good morning, besties. And if you're new here, I'm Yala. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, guys, so today our video is going to be about how people treat you differently when you lose weight or when you glow up. Glow up. I used to be about 230 pounds. I was a really heavy kid. Like, I wasn't like, oh yeah, I was kind of overweight. No. Your girl was overweight. Like, I think I was 200 plus pounds by the time I was 12 or 13 years old. So basically, I have only ever known like a childhood that was overweight. And when I tell you,
people were mean. Girls were mean, guys were mean, teachers were mean, everyone was mean. Like when you're fat, people let you know you're fat. It's like, yeah, dude, I know I'm fat. Thanks.
but people just treated me like I didn't exist sometimes. Like, it was eye-opening. I never felt pretty. I never felt wanted. I never felt like desired. And all of that changed when I lost weight. To date, I think I've lost over 200 plus pounds. I lost 100 pounds before having my first son. I gained 30 of it back, lost that again. Had my second son, I gained 70 pounds, lost that. And then I gained around 35 pounds with my daughter, and then I lost that again. So in about 15 years, I've lost over 300 pounds and kept it off. So your girl knows what she's talking about. Now, the one thing I will say about how people treat me different now is most of the time people don't even know that I used to be heavy. I haven't had any skin surgeries or anything like that, but for the most part, I don't look like I've lost a substantial amount of weight. So when people meet me, they're just like, oh, you're just some pretty little blonde who works out. Awesome, snaps. But literally the moment that someone finds out that I have lost over 100 pounds, it's like a completely different thing. It's like, oh my God, I could never even tell you were overweight. You're so pretty. Or I could never even tell that you used to be fat. You don't look like a fat girl.
What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean?
Like, can you just tell that some people used to be fat? Is it just a look? Now, also guys, yeah, thanks for getting ready with me. I didn't know what other setting to do like a talking video for. So thanks for getting ready with me. Back to topic, ADHD. Sorry, ADHD. Now, most of the time, like say I go out now, people are very just like, oh, let me hold the door for you. Let me buy you a coffee. I've even had people like in the grocery line that are like, oh, you only have a couple items. Let me buy your groceries. That would have never happened when I was overweight. Like, it just wouldn't have happened. People wouldn't even have held the door. Like, when I was 200 plus pounds, if I went to, say, a grocery store or something, and there was like a guy in front of me, it would have been like I didn't exist. But now, insert that I'm fit or attractive for the male gaze, as you could say, I get things literally handed to me. If I'm in a coffee shop, it's like, oh, let me buy your coffee for you. I hope you have a great day. And it's just eye-opening because I don't see how your level of attractiveness makes you any like more worthy. Like, I still feel like the same person that I was 100 plus pounds heavier than I do now that I'm 100 plus pounds lighter. And it's just eye-opening because I'm not. Like, as much as I feel like the same person, people don't see me as the same person. And I've watched countless YouTube videos like talking about this subject, about how you just get treated differently when you're skinny or when you're thin or when you're fit. And it is so true. Like, it really is. It really is true. Now, on the flip side, I get asked a lot, like, do women treat me differently now that I've lost weight?
Yeah, they do. And it's kind of funny because I actually feel like women treat me worse now.
Like, when I was overweight, I was like the funny fat friend. But now that I'm like fit, it's kind of like, oh, who does she think she is? She lost all that weight. Now she just wants to be hot. It's like, girl, I spent like 20 years being overweight and like overlooked, and like, excuse me if a girl just wants to feel great. No, I have had some women that have been extremely nice, but for the most part, the women are kind of rude. Like, rude. Just usually it's rude. Or you get like the looks, or you're so full of yourself now. It's like, no, I'm not full of myself. I'm just trying to have a little confidence. So there is like a scale to it. Men treat you better. Women treat you worse. And that's just kind of how it is. Another term that I hear getting used a lot now is skinny privilege, which I don't even know what that was. Like, skinny privilege, pretty privilege, kind of the same thing, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it is though. So pretty privilege is like, you're standing in line and the guy in front of you is like, oh my God, no, just go ahead of me. Just go ahead of me. And I'm like, oh, you're so nice. No, that's pretty privilege. 10 years ago, I didn't know that's what that was because nobody let me cut in front of them in line. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm just waiting in line. And now it's like, oh, let me buy your coffee. You can go in front of me. Oh my gosh, like, it's totally okay. That's pretty privilege. Say you're at the gym and you're waiting for like a piece of equipment, and a guy's just like, oh no, you can totally have it. Like, I'm done with this squat rack. You can have it. That is pretty privilege. I'm just thinking of like, I'm trying to think of like instances where I've had this happen. And for me, like, honestly, I don't even feel pretty. I'm like, I don't have pretty privilege. Like, just me. But then I've definitely seen instances where, like, say someone is overweight or someone is just dressed in like something like baggy or casual or whatever, and men will literally look at women and be like, oh, she's not even like pretty, she's not even attractive, why doesn't she like put in more effort? Maybe she just wants to be comfy. I don't know, it's just kind of eye-opening because I feel like people really shouldn't care that much about your outward appearance, or at least I personally don't. Also, on a side note, yeah, this is like the most put together that you'll probably see me. Your girl, I honestly hate makeup. I don't really like it, and it's probably just because like for 15 like plus years, like, I just never wore it. I never wore makeup. I never liked to get like dolled up. I really am kind of like a tomboy when it comes to that, and I just like a more natural look. Now, not saying that I think girls that wear makeup don't look natural. I wish I knew how to do makeup, honesty. But in my 30 plus years of life that I've had, I have honestly probably owned the same makeup for 10 years. Guys, this is funny. This is from like Victoria's Secrets circa 2016. It's probably not even good to be putting on my face, but it's what it is. So, personally, if I get asked, do I get treated differently because I lost weight? 100,000%. I can tell you that half of me, like, losing the weight was just because, like, I wanted to be healthy, but the other half, and by half I mean like 90%, was just because I wanted to feel freaking accepted. Like, I just wanted someone to be like, oh yeah, I see you. Like, I see you. Because when I was overweight, nobody saw me. It was like, I could have been broken down on the side of the road. And if they saw I was overweight, cars going by, they didn't care. But now, if I were to break down on the side of the road and I'd be standing outside of my car, and have a line of people. That would be like, oh my God, look at that little blonde. Look at that poor little blonde girl. Let's go save her. Let's go be her Prince Charming. And you can call it pretty privilege. You can call it skinny privilege. You can call it whatever, but that's just the society that we live in. Like, we live in a world where if you're not thin, if you're not fit, if you're not fucking, sorry, I don't know if I can say that. If you're not blonde, like if you're not pretty, no one's going to care. It is what it is. I wish the world would change. Like, I wish people would just, actually care about what's on the inside. It's on the inside, because I had a good heart. Like, your girl was funny. Your girl was funny and fat. Fat and funny. No, I'm fit and funny. I don't know if it's funny to say that you're funny, but yeah. Okay, guys, I think this is what we're working with today. Hold on. Like I said, your girl doesn't do makeup. I'm still in my pajamas. But I just thought, I don't know. I had a friend that was literally like, oh, everyone just likes you. You're probably like so popular. And I'm like, girl, no. Story time. For visual reference, this was me then. And this is me now.